This adventure takes me to the Pacific side of Mexico. For that I fly into Cabo, in the southwestern part of the Baja California. From there I go to La Paz, which is directly by the Sea of Cortez. Dive with me. It takes about 2.5 hours to get to La Paz by car. This is a bit shorter for your experience.
Hi friends, I'm in the Mexican desert. Now what?
I arrived in La Paz and checked into the dive shop called Cortez Club. Dive Master Juba from Japan and Captain Lalo take me out for my first day of diving. Here we dive at the Feng Ming shipwreck. A Cortez angelfish greets me at first, followed by a black-nosed butterfly fish and a green moray eel. The Feng Ming was a Chinese fishing vessel that was seized by the authorities for trying to smuggle migrant workers into the US. And just out of nowhere, a sea lion shows up. That is my very first encounter with this intelligent animal. It is beautiful. Here is a very shy garden eel, a big-mouthed flounder. The Sea of Cortez is teeming with life and has very magnificent reef creatures. One of my favorite fish is the sharp-nosed puffer. Here in the Sea of Cortez, those are spotted, while in the Caribbean they have multiple colors. It is very hard to capture those little fish as they are shy, agile and very swift. But it pays off to invest patience. This one is very attached to a cushion starfish. There are many cornet fish. Those are closely related to trumpetfish. Here we have a big Napoleon wrasse. A yellowtail surgeonfish is a familiar Pacific reef fish. The same goes for this colorful blue-beard parrotfish. This is a crown of thorns. Here we have an abundance of various beautiful and colorful sea stars. On our transit to the multiple dive sites, we can also observe dolphins enjoying the nice day out. King angelfish are another familiar sight in the Pacific. The same goes for triggerfish. And before we know it, we are surrounded by sea lions again. They are very agile and acrobatic. It was a real challenge to keep up with their twists and turns. These are very curious and inquisitive animals. Especially when they are young and about to explore their world. The environment of this particular sea lion colony is a healthy reef. Various nudibranches, also known as sea snails, show their astonishing colors.
Yeah, on the boat, heading out for my second day, diving the Sea of Cortez. And you come with me.
The next day we dive close by an even larger sea lion colony. They appear to be waiting for us to play with. They love to play with anything they find, like this one with the feather. But they lose interest in that as soon as we show up. Our fins are a very popular object for them to play with. Who are those humans blowing all the bubbles and having those chewy fins? The environment they have here is equally beautiful, but it is hard to get many other things in front of the camera if those sea lions steal the show. Here, one sea lion likes to nibble on Juba. This one I was actually able to touch for a short moment, and probably just like you imagined, it felt like a very soft, wet dog. Many times I try to capture other reef creatures, just to find another sea lion pulling and nibbling at my feet. When I was allowed, I could capture some other fascinating creatures, like the skinny fowl puffer. Various other small reef fish. And this beautiful flower urchin. Unfortunately, this very short dive trip comes already to an end. Hope you enjoyed diving with me. I'll be back with more adventures.